Welcome everybody, Leveling Diecast. Glad you could join us today. We do have some Mini GT on tap. This will be a relatively quick, straightforward. It's a pretty small batch. We do have a couple of F1 cars. This is Max Verstappen, 2022 Monaco Grand Prix, third place, RB18. This is number 550. We have seen a couple of F1 cars already. They've done the pit lane one, the mechanic set or whatever, the pit lane set as well. I think Mini GT does probably the best F1 in this scale. I think they're much better than Tarmacs, and they roll really good, which is pretty nice. That's kind of one of the biggest qualms I have with Tarmac F1s, but these ones roll very well. Prints and everything look good. Of course, there is Max sitting down in the cab there. Details look pretty good on this. It's pretty straightforward. Not a whole lot to talk about. The F1 cars have not changed all that much as far as the Mini GT releases, but there is Max down in there. Lots of print. See his suit all the way down in there as well. His Red Bull just rocking it. We do have the other one here. This is, of course, for Sergio Perez. He is the winner for the 2022 Monaco Grand Prix. Number 551, and yes, it does come with Sergio Perez himself, the figure. As far as the car goes, it's exactly the same. There's nothing different. However, I will point out there is obviously no driver in the car, which is really cool. So it's nice to see that aspect of it because you get the driver separately. The driver is die-cast as well. So it's actually pretty nice. A lot of good prints on this one. Details look pretty good on it as well. Flip him around. He's very difficult to hold. There is the back of it. Prints look very good. Helmet looks pretty good. The problem is he doesn't stand. No matter what you do, he doesn't stand. It's because this is die-cast, and obviously he's got the head and stuff on there, and it's just a lot of die-cast towards the top. So unfortunately, he just doesn't stand there. I know when they showcased this one, they did have him standing on the car. There's nowhere to get him to stand either, but that's where he should be standing, is on the car. So it's a little bit unfortunate. To me, it seems more like a gimmick, just to try to sell some Sergio Perez. Not that, not knocking Sergio Perez, but everybody's more likely to buy Max Verstappen. Just saying. All right, another release for the original Porsche. This is the 901 1963 in good old ivory. This is number 642. Pretty excited about this one. This one looks fantastic. Love the details on this one. Love just the crispness of it. Of course, excellent Mini GT quality as always. You do have some gold print there for the Porsche on the back. Super chrome for the hubs and everything like that. Looks pretty good. But other than that, just a pretty straightforward classic Porsche with your one single side mirror on the side. It does have some print in there for the windshield wipers, which are pretty good. Looks pretty nice. It is appropriately sized. It's a pretty small car. It's a pretty tiny car, which is pretty accurate to the real life counterpart. All right, typical Mini GT status. There is typically always a Lamborghini of some sort in every release. Nero Noctis. This is the newest color for the STO, number 638. Looking fantastic. It's basically like a bright neon yellow over black. I think this might be the best release to date. In my opinion, I think this is probably the best color combination. I'm sure a lot of people like that presentation color, which is like the blue and the orange, but I think this one's the best release thus far. I'm kind of hoping they do one with orange instead of yellow, because I actually saw one of those in real life, which is pretty nice, at the auto show last year. So that is pretty cool. I like this one. The wheels are very interesting. They don't look all that great as a die-cast model, but I assure you in real life those wheels are quite nice to take a look at. They fit the car very well. All right, second color for the Mercedes-Maybach S680 Champagne Metallic, number 604. Yes, it has that ridiculous little Mercedes-Benz logo there on the hood, so If you get one of these, you need to be extremely careful with it. You can tell this car is gigantic. It is a boat compared to everything else we've been looking at. Is just a giant car, but it is a giant car in real life. Does have a Maybach logo right there on your D pillar. Looks pretty good. Just a champagne color. Really nothing fancy with this one. It's just pretty straightforward. Just another model to throw into the mix. I'm not particularly loving this or not loving it. I think it looks perfectly fine. I think it looks great as a Mini GT. See, this one has a little bit of issues with the rear tire there, but it's okay. It's pretty rare to get a quality issue with a Mini GT, so we're just going to kind of roll with this one. But that Mercedes logo is three-dimensional. It actually sticks up, so you got to be super careful with it. You guys remember I dropped the 190E once, and I got lucky enough that it missed the logo entirely. All right, this is the last one in the mix. Yes, just a teeny mix, but this is a very good one. This is by far the best of the Super GT released thus far. GTR Nismo GT500. This is number 12, Calsonic Impul GTR Team Impul. This one is leaps and bounds the best version of this casting they have done. It is the best of the Super GTs that they have done, hands down. This one is absolutely fantastic. This is by far the best one. I can't tell you in enough words how amazing this particular model is. Now, we've seen this casting. It's not a new casting, but I think as the iconic Calsonic Impul deco on it, this particular one got the silver wheels on it, got the wheel print, the tire print, you know, that super nice gold, just chrome window in the back window. This stuff looks good. It just looks good. The print's all over it. The big, huge wing off the back of it. I've been playing a lot of Gran Turismo 7 lately, so I've been doing some Super GT stuff, and that's super difficult. So I just think it's kind of cool to pick one of these up at this point in time. So I think we're going to roll out with this guy because I particularly like this one a lot. I think that one is really nice. So I do apologize for such a small batch. That's just kind of the way it goes with Mini GT. But we're still going to bring them to the channel, and we're still going to love them. They're definitely one of the most favorite things we do here. And hopefully we'll get you guys turned on to some more Mini GT. So anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Next time. See you next time. If I can remember how to talk here on Level M. Peace.